How could I think I'm going to go back to my room.
Plot twist, I'm sneaking out.
Oh, for sure.
What about dinner?
I'm not hungry.
All right, then. I'll save a portion for you, so please eat whenever your appetite returns.
I'm out.
You don't understand.
Peace.
I have his cookies. What am I supposed to do with these?
Her stomach grumbled the moment she made it back to her room. I guess this is what they call playing the martyr. But I can't eat at a time like this. I just forget about him. She took off her shoes and lay on the bed. Oh, feeling something underneath her, she sat back up. Oh, Mr. Axel's cookies. She had forgotten she had them. Both the wrapping and the cookies inside had been crushed. Oh, I bet Mr. Axel's hungry. Why do Mr. Ben and Mr. Kyrie talk about Mr. Axel like that? She was perplexed and saddened by how they were so much colder and less kind to him than they were to her. If only I hadn't been there, then Mr. Axel wouldn't be... She gulped as a vortex of guilt engulfed her. Mr. Caesar was chasing me, after all. I wonder if I can save Mr. Axel if I go to Mr. Caesar's camp. She shook her head, trying to shed her anxiety and that Axel might already be... If I can save Mr. Axel, then I should go find Mr. Caesar.
Sweet. We're adventuring.
There we are. Sneaking out of the mansion was even easier than Maud had thought it would be. Maybe it was because it was Sunday evening, but the town was just as busy now as it had been earlier in the day.
What? That's weird.
If I remember correctly, to get outside, it was right once I get off Oz Street. She put her hand to the tower and remembered the map as she looked around. Right, that way.
This is sketchy biz, girl.
Finally got out of town.
Get out of Dodge.
She made quite a few wrong turns, but she'd eventually found her way past the walls. She wondered if everyone lived inside the walls, even though the town had been so crowded. The area around her was completely deserted. That's the forest Mr. Ben and Mr. Kyrie mentioned. She took one of the two streets leading out of the town. Once she got over a small hill, she could see a thick patch of forest. She was all alone and going to an unfamiliar place. She'd be lying if she said she wasn't afraid.
I'm afraid.
You can do this, Maud.
I say that to myself when I'm skiing and going down a steep hill, but I usually say Brooklyn, not Maud.
You can do
this,
it,
Maud. Polish that buffalo.
She made a fist and cheered herself on.
Yeah, I can do this.
The breeze from the hill playing with her hair.
I thought you just said Febreze. The Febreze from the hill.
The Febreze. She began to make her way into the forest.
Hey, look.
The moonlight she'd been relying on earlier was now obstructed by the treetops. The leaves of the trees were in constant motion. Was it the work of beasts, or just the wind playing tricks on her?
Both.
Maud made her way further into the forest as her eyes acclimated to the darkness. It turned out that even through the canopy, the faint moonlight was still enough to light the way. I can see lamplight, and I hear voices. She didn't know who the voices belonged to. Sounded like several men.
Well, that seems like that's all we've met in this whole game, except for, 3 people. So, cool.
Hey, you.
Hey, you! Huh? What?
She turned around, startled by the voice behind her.
Tall man. Hey, you're the woman our leader has been looking for, ain't ya? What?
Leader? Do you mean Mr. Caesar? I came to surrender myself.
What? No, what? Don't say that. Don't say those words.
I want to save Mr. Axel, and...
Oh, really?
A vulgar smile appeared on the man's face as he grabbed
creepy.
Maud's arm.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
He dragged her toward the lamplight. She was terrified and wanted to run, but the grip on her arm was so strong that she couldn't get away.
Get your buff self off me! Hey, y'all. It's the prey came to get caught. What?
About 10 men were sitting around the roaring fire. Instantly, they stopped their drinking and merrymaking to stare at Maud. Oh.
Young man with knife.
Now that's interesting. Better tell Mr. Caesar right away.
Yeah, I think that was a good voice. I said he'd be out until morning.
Oh yeah, I thought there was something. I thought there was something like that. I thought so. Then how's about we get a taste before we hand her over to Mr. Caesar?
Ew, no,
eh?
don't touch me. I will kick you right in the unit. Don't do it. Cut it out. What if she's a pure maiden? The boss said tear you limb from limb. I am a virgin, sir. Please don't touch me. R-A-P-E. Get your hands away from me, you ugly. Yeah, you ugly. Get off. Let's tie her up with the other one. Hey, Axel. I brought you cookies. Ho for dough. Ho for cookie dough. Santa for cookies.
Is Mr. Axel?
No. No need to hurry. You'll see him soon.
She was tugged along by the arm as they cut right in front of the bonfire. Skinned rabbit on a spit was cooking over it. The charred mass
delish.
beside it had probably been a rabbit too once upon a time. The smell of blood and burning flesh made Maud turn away. Just a little taste couldn't hurt, right? Right, little lady? Drunk man reached out and grabbed her calf as she tried to walk by.
Oh my gosh, that happened to Kelsey at the freaking
I know,
concert.
she
Oh
told
my
me.
gosh, there was a drunk guy that reached out and grabbed her calf, and then his friend came over and was like, "I'm gonna beat you up. Let's leave." And then he was like, "No," and then he got down on his hands and knees again, and they ripped off his shirt, and then the cops came, and Kelsey was just like going along with it. We're like, "Oh my gosh, you cannot. Can you not though?"
Oh, a drunk man reached out and grabbed her calf as she tried to walk by. The sensation of his rough skin against her sent a chill down her spine.
Kaka,
Please stop.
let her go unless you want the leader to kill you. Be a good boy and make do with the whores in the slums.
Ah, give me a break. What if I catch something?
You will freaking catch everything, and that's your issue. Here's how you don't catch something. Abstinence. It starts with an A. Abstinence. You know why it starts with an A? 'Cause A+. You didn't get pregnant and you didn't get STDs. Go you. Anyway. I think dying from disease would be preferable. To get tortured to death by the leader.
Fine.
Get your nasty self off.
She felt slightly relieved when he finally let go of her leg. Of course, she couldn't completely relax in her current situation. All she could do was keep walking forward.
But I trust tall man better than I trust young man, so.
Agreed. Rabbit meat cooking on the fire crackled and popped ominously.
Yum. We love that. Oh, hey.
Meanwhile, just as Kyrie was about to step into the kitchen, a soldado stopped him. He told Kyrie that several reports had arrived before handing him a stack of memos.
That sure didn't take long.
Kyrie took the papers with one hand and dismissed his subordinates with the other. He leaned against the wall and glanced over the pages.
My, how selfish.
He put the pages in his pocket and then pulled a wine glass from the cabinet and poured himself some water.
What?
Why? Why?
I'm gonna take this wine glass and pour some water. What?
He wrapped the glass in a silk handkerchief to avoid getting his gloves wet.
What?
Take them off. Take them off.
It's not hard. Ben, about the situation.
Nothing answered him but the sound of slow, steady breathing. When he walked over toward the sofa, he found Ben sleeping soundly.
LOL. How dared he?
We know where this water thing is going.
This is funny.
Kyrie sat down on one of the sofa's armrests, taking a sip of the water from his glass. Then he slowly tilted the glass over just above the sleeping Ben's head.
Wow! Good morning. If you fall asleep right after you eat, you should become a rather rotund lion. Why? Couldn't you have woke me up a little more gently? The only reason I didn't use tomato juice or milk is because I wanted you to think I was being conscientious. Cool.
Kyrie tossed the handkerchief he'd wrapped around the glass at Ben. The Don used it to wipe his face off before glaring back at him.
Things appear to be moving as we'd anticipated. I see. How's it look? Can't say for sure yet, but I'll be able to figure out something with my capabilities. I don't know what I'd do without you, Kyrie. I don't either. Of course, I don't intend to kill myself over such matters. Okay, that was weird.
Okay.
Be a good girl. Making a fuss ain't gonna do you any good.
Ow.
Ow.
Ew.
Ew, that hurt. Oh, hey.
Hey, Axel.
Why are you here? What? I'm saving you, fool. Kind of.
Why are you here?
I didn't want you to be lonely.
I wanted to save you, Mr. Axel, but then they caught me.
Then they caught me. You walked into it like, hey, I'm surrendering. Hello.
What do you think I was buying time for, you idiot? It was so you could get back to the mansion safely. I know that, but both Mr. Ben and Mr. Kyrie said they weren't going to help you. They weren't in the wrong. That was the natural decision. Please don't say that. Aren't you all close friends? It's my fault this happened to you. I just couldn't stand by and do nothing. So I came to talk to Mr. Caesar. I was going to ask him to take me and let you go. Did you really think you could just negotiate with these people? Well, you're an idiot. Can you not imagine what hell they might put you through? I know everything's going to be okay. I was alone in the beginning anyway. Famiglia Oz has done so much for me. I just wanted to bring you home, Mr. Axel. Guest.
Please call me Maud. I do not approve.
I do not approve. Huh? I protect the Famiglia with my body and soul. Those are the rules. Not only are you a guest, but the Dawn instructed me to treat you as a member of the Famiglia. You are not alone. I can't say your actions are even remotely worthwhile, but I do appreciate the sentiment. Mr. Axel.
Whiny little brat, just shut up.
Sounds like something's happening.
Shut up and know your place. Okay, here comes your... What? Greetings! That campfire sure looks nice. I host a talk show. Shit! You're the Oz's. Oh shit!
Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up? Here come that boy. Oh no. It's the day of rest, so you better put those weapons down. I hear one of my subordinates and dear guest are joining you by the fire. For both our sakes, why don't you just hand them over without making a fuss? It ain't up for decision. Discussion. Or decision. Neither of those things. Okay, like the Wolfgang is soft enough to give up its prey. Apparently he's black now, even though he's white. I see. Well, I guess you leave me no choice. It's too late to change your minds now. Brace yourselves, little puppies. Little puppies. Little puppies. What'd you do?
Puppies.
Suddenly explosions. Oh, hey. Famiglia Grimm here.
Famiglia Anderson is here.
Famiglia Boots here. Famiglia Hildehyn, present as well. Famiglia Oz, assume your positions. Surely even denizens of the slums are aware of the Sunday compromise. And you know, it's just not some flimsy verbal promise. It's something that, when violated, brings some very severe consequences. The compromise doesn't exactly apply to mafiosi. That's a new one. All violence in town is prohibited. It will not do to abide violations of the law.
I sure don't care as long as I get to use my new gunpowder formula.
Same. Who voiced him?
Crap, I don't remember.
Andy, we are the middle of a forest. Please be careful.
I like that he's the same as Axel, but like slightly derpier.
Slightly derpier.
Slightly derpier. Why have you called me out here in the middle of the night? Peter, hurry up and get this mess cleaned up.
I think you get to meet Peter for the first time. Are
Hello,
you
Peter?
excited to meet Peter?
I'm excited to meet Peter now. Oh, Peter. Peter, you're a woman. Peter, why are you a woman? What the freak? Are you excited to meet Peter? This game is confusing, Scarlet. Oh, JK, that's a boy. Peter. Oh, JK, that's a woman. Your roles are reversed, I think. I was expecting like Peter Pan or something. This is gypped. I am gypped. I feel gypped. This is dumb. Anyway, it is precisely midnight. The day of rest seems to have come to an end. All right, in the name of the compromise, eliminate these lawbreakers.
Whoop whoop.
So he's kind of like the ringleader of all of them then. Those two
They
are.
don't like to admit it.
Right. Ribbit.
Ribbit.
Yes, please untie them. What?
Ribbit.
A frogman?
Oh.
Oh, what?
Weren't you?
This was you.
I know.
Oh, you're just preparing yourself.
Famiglia Anderson's consigliere Melissus, and this is our intelligence operative Romeo.
Oh, what the frick? What the?
Ribbit.
What the hell? Oh no.
If you're done here, does that mean that the gunshots are part of the cleanup? Indeed, you, sir, were not the only offender. Offender? What do you mean? Either way, things seem to have quieted down. Yeah, let's go, guest. Look, if you were instructed to treat me like a member of the family, please call me by my name.
Oh my gosh.